How long have you been sitting here, son?
I don't know. Who's president?
I knew I'll beat you up. Better as soon as you slip into some hot coffee and a cold shower.
No, Colonel, you're supposed to be telling me to get some sleep.
Sorry, there's a lecture this morning.
I'll give you $2 to take notes for me.
You want to be there for two reasons. First, this is going to show us a new heart technique. And second, it'd be a nice gesture to your commanding officer who could make your life so miserable if he wanted to.
Colonel, I haven't rubbed the sleep out of my eyes for weeks. The Sandman is threatening to drop me from his route.
You know I'm not that big on attendance, but this guy's a bundle of information.
I'll wait till we bring him out in paperback.
Next week, when that proctologist comes with his slideshow, you're excused.
It's standing room only, Bernard. Colonel, I'm not really an expert on this, but when you walk, shouldn't one leg go up while the other one goes down?
Be in my office at 10 and mind your own business.
Well, it's levitis again.
No.
If it's acting up, why don't you lie down and take it easy?
Because it's superficial, and this whole place will fall apart without me.
Ah, the indispensable man. Look, blood clots can be aggravating, particularly if they're yours.
Do you mind? I've already seen a doctor, me, and I'm fine.
This looks like an aerial view of the Okefenokee.
Don't eat it with your fingers, it's likely to be an alligator. If anybody needs me, I'll be in my applesauce.
This is ludicrous.
Oh, that's what it is.
Now, I was referring to the impending lecture. Some doddering quack from Tokyo General, with his brains are nestled in his derriere, is going to deliver yet another verbal sedative interrupted only by his failing memory. And good morning to you.
What was the last thing you approved of, Charles, besides your birth?
Gee, all that is a toughie.
Hi, guys. Boy, I got no luck whatsoever.
Who are you this week, Rosie the Riveter?
I get here at 8:50. Plenty of time to catch the crosstown bus, right? I bring my bowling ball to Adolph's Sporting Goods, and he starts drilling holes without even asking. Now I got 6 holes in my bowling ball. You know what kind of a hook that gives it? I throw it, it comes right back. What am I going to tell the team?
All right. What team?
You know? Ernie's Pizza Inferno.
Rah, 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 rah.
I get it. We're in Toledo.
Impossible. I wouldn't be caught dead in Toledo.
Now I place you. Mr. Winchester, the doorman of the Commodore Perry Hotel. I recognize you from your uniform.
Blow the whistle on him, Charles.
Do not include me in your demented masquerade, Corporal.
Corporal? Woo! They give him a uniform and he thinks he's in the army.
You are one word away from going on report.
But you know it, every time I talk to a stranger in one of these cheap diners, he turns out to be a nut. Hold that bus. See you at the brewery, guys.
There's a great difference of opinion at present concerning the preferable method of treating penetrating wounds of the heart.
Young man, please excuse my tardiness. It was purely intentional. You must be Captain Simmons. You can't be Captain Simmons.
Major Winchester, Captain Simmons.
You are Captain Simmons.
I'm afraid so. And I'm sorry for being so young.
It's all right. We're grown.
Carry on, sir.
At Tokyo General, we feel pericardiocentesis is the only proper required treatment. In figure A, a large needle is inserted into the pericardial sac. Constant suction is maintained. Now, the first trick is to know when the advancement of the needle is stopped.
Trick? That's it. Advancement is stopped when resistance is felt through the tissue. Correct?
Not quite, sir. When the motion of the myocardium is transmitted to the fingers and dark blood appears.
Let that be a lesson to you.
If you think he's good now, Charles, wait till his voice changes.
If tamponade reoccurs, then surgery is indicated. Then, with the pericardium open, the blood clots are removed.
Excuse me, young man. Removing blood clots in the manner you advocate would probably initiate a hemorrhage. Therefore, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't, but I would. It's a risk I prefer to take.
I beg your pardon.
Repeat it for him, will you? His ears went with his hair.
If brisk hemorrhage occurs, you simply locate the wound, hold pressure on it, replace the blood as quickly as possible, and then suture.
Captain, even a veterinarian knows that that procedure increases the likelihood of ventricular fibrillation.
Right. That's why you administer intravenous procaine or Prenesto. Give it a whirl sometime, Doctor.
You give it a whirl, Sonny.
Getting all this, Pierce?
Sure. Give it a whirl sometime, Doctor. You give it a whirl, honey.
Just checking.
Close out.
Saved by the hell.
You know you're limping again?
I'm not limping. I'm failing my other leg.
This guy can wait, X-rays. Boy, did you get a stop sign through this corner? It's the most dangerous intersection in Ohio. Abdominal, grab him, stack.
multiple wounds and chest.
Get him in fast. How is he?
He left the game.
Good. Set him down over there with some of the pain.
This kid really just left the game.
Stop.